When we talk about modularity with body armor, normally we're talking about some MOLLE webbing, maybe a Velcro field, and if we're lucky, some replaceable side straps and a front placard that we can switch out depending on what job we're doing or what munition we're being issued that day. This is the new Safe Life Defense Unity Hybrid Carrier, and it is designed to take that level of modularity and step it up several notches. I was lucky enough to consult on the design of a lot of the aspects of this carrier and wear test it for several months before the final production version came out. So you're going to see some features on here that come from an end user standpoint that normally an engineer would never think about, and some of the things on here that have figured out ways to kind of use in ways that the engineers didn't envision. This system is interesting because whether you want a concealable carrier or a full carrier set up for a TAC team or a SWAT team, you can use the base armor carrying bags, this part that carries the soft and hard armor. You can use these with different top and bottom placards, front and back, and all of these are replaceable. So there's an A, B, C, and D placard, front and back. These allow you to replace the A and B, so these top and bottom front panels, or the C and D, the top and bottom back panels, with a myriad of other components. So what you have seen here set up is what I call the detective setup. This is designed for my own purposes at work. It has the policy compliance placard on the top with a space for a badge or badge patch, my name, and a moniker on it, and then on the bottom is an area of laser cut MOLLE, but built into the bottom of this replaceable panel is an area for a radio, handcuffs, a flashlight, and a spare magazine. These can also be used for a bunch of other things. You could put some medical gear in this, and each of these taller or smaller pouches can fit a variety of handcuffs. They can fit batons, flashlights, OC spray, and even tourniquets, anything that you would want to put down there with your particular setup, whatever you're not normally carrying on your belt. So if you're in the station and you're wearing your pistol and a set of handcuffs and maybe a spare mag and a badge, you can throw this on top and then have everything you need when you're going out to an active scene or for an investigation. The side straps are also modular. This allows you to switch out between these quick clip connections and standard Velcro if you want a more slick look. I picked the quick clip connections because they are very easy to put on and take off regardless of what position they're in. So even if you miss the clip a little bit, you just slide down and it pops right back into place. That makes it really easy to don and doff armor without having to fight with it all day. Because this system is modular, you can scale it up and scale it down. If you want nothing but a huge moniker on the front that says police or sheriff or security or whatever, you can do that. On the bottom, there's options right now between laser cut MOLLE and standard MOLLE webbing. I really like the laser cut MOLLE because it gives me the most options. I set this vest up previously for use for regular patrol, and I had laser cut MOLLE down here with a whole bunch of pouches along the side of the vest, on the inside, on the outside, all over the place on this, and it was able to take that extra weight fantastically. You could load it up for maximum protection. Rifle plates in the front and the back, rifle plates on the side, soft armor panels throughout, and extra soft armor on the side, giving yourself a cocoon of Safe Life Defense's NIJ certified soft armor and all of the best available rifle protection. The bags on the inside of this that hold the armor load through the front, so there's nothing on the inside of the vest that's going to rub or chafe up against you. In fact, the inside of this, all mesh material with stretch material between to allow channels for airflow. Since it's connected on the outside, getting the armor in and out, the soft armor, is really, really easy, much easier compared to one that is mounted on the inside or a zipper through the bottom. And it also allows you to load hard armor through the top of the front and the back of the vest. So the zipper opens up and you slide your armor into the front or you slide your armor to the back. This allows me to carry Safe Life Defense's FRAST or flexible rifle armor in the front of my vest all the time. So my active shooter, active event, active killer, whatever, armor is not different from my regular patrol armor, different from my armor that I use when I'm coming in and out of the station a lot. It's all the same vest. I can throw this on, I can have it built up for whatever I want at the time, and I always have that rifle protection with me. Cable management on this vest is another big modular advantage. Where you used to have cable management where we'd be attaching things to the side of the vest or running cables through MOLLE, this is all designed to use internally. I set up an ear mic here so you could see kind of how this works. This is a listen-only system here. There are slits on the side of the front and back panels that allow you to mount a radio front or back on either side and be able to run cables directly into the side of the vest, run them all through the armor bags, and have them come out at a different location for a push-to-talk, let them come out at a different location for a hearing tube or to attach to electronic ear pro, and allow the several radios to be carried simultaneously and none of the cables to be out and exposed. As you can see, even the resonator tube for my earpiece fits inside of the armor, and this allows you to use the entire interior of the bag for cable management and be able to move cables around to locations where they're not going to chafe, they're not going to rub, and they're also not going to catch on anything. This earpiece I even ran all the way up through the Velcro top of this armor so that way it would come out through the side of the armor strap, something that I haven't seen in any other armor carriers. And because I was able to wear test this for months before it was finally put into production and consult on the design of a lot of these panels and pouches, it has the little things that really count when you're going to wear something for 12, 14, 16, 24 hours in a row. One of my favorites, and by no means the most extreme example, is the zipper pulls. These zipper pulls are really easy to use. They're very durable. They're made of a material that's never going to come apart. They're just looped through. The tab is wider on the back than it is through the loop part, so it can't come untied without getting in there with a tool to get it off. And it's completely silent. There's no metal clinking on metal, and there's nothing to wear the material out near the zipper or wear metal between metal and make a nice shiny spot from where the zipper at. The best little feature that hides in plain sight is the materials that this is made out of. This is the highest quality materials available for their purpose in the US today, and I mean in the US. All of the materials that this is made out of are made in the United States. The zippers, the zipper pulls, the material that the inside and outside is made of, it's all US components. This is all very compliant, and it is built in the United States. So you can come to buying this with the knowledge that not only is the company in the US and the designers are in the US, but all of the work that is done putting it together, and even the work done putting together the materials that it's made out of, are done in the United States by US companies. Companies that are going to be there to back up the claims and warranties for the materials and the ultimate craftsmanship of the vest. If you have comments or questions, leave them down below. The link is going to be down in the description of the pinned comment with a coupon code that can save you 10% at Safe Life Defense. Until next week, you guys be safe and take care of each other. That's been your free field training for today. While you're here, check out one of the other videos that we made, or down here, subscribe so you can see more. Or you could check out Patreon, where you can see how you can get your name put on the videos, like all these fine folks over here. I'll see you guys next time.